इस वक्त नैंसी पेलोसी क्या कुछ कह रही हैं ताइवान से, वो आपको सुनाते हैं।
Excuse, because they didn't say anything when the men came. What's the second part was?
Invited to the U.S. Congress to make.
Oh, that was the third part, but I'll go there. Okay. That was the third part, I thought. We haven't had a joint session in probably 3 years in Congress, partially because of COVID, but even before that it was Christmas and all that. So we haven't had many joint sessions. But we have tried to accommodate visits by bringing together, both sides of the aisle and both sides of the Capitol. And I would hope that that opportunity would be there. The joint session has become something, again, because of COVID, we aren't able to. It's even hard for us to do the President's State of the Union address because you have the space and you have the time and, well, you know, here we are. I don't know. I think that whatever China was going to do, they will do in their own good time. What excuse they may use to do it is another thing. But you really know more about that than I do. I do think that it's really important for the message to be clear that in the Congress, House and Senate, Democrats and Republicans are committed to the security of Taiwan in order to have Taiwan be able to most effectively defend themselves. But it also is about our shared values of democracy and freedom and how Taiwan has been an example to the world in that regard. And whether it's certain insecurities on the part of the President of China as to his own political situation that he's rattling a saber, I don't know. But it doesn't really matter. What matters to us is that we salute the successes of Taiwan. We work together for the security of Taiwan, and we just take great lessons from the democracy in Taiwan.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Right now we take questions from the international media, and I would like to invite Samson Ellis. He is the Taipei Bureau Chief of Bloomberg News. Samson?
Oh, thank you.
Madam President, Madam Speaker, we have seen the Chinese authorities take multiple economic actions against individual Taiwanese companies and entire sectors of the economy here. Taiwan has already paid a cost for your visit and is likely to continue to do so over the coming days and weeks. What concrete, tangible benefits can you promise Taiwan to offset the cost of your trip?
Well, at the same time as this trip is taking place and in recognition of our common interest economically, we just passed the CHIPS and Science Act. This is something that opens the door for us to, again, have better economic exchanges. I know that some Taiwan businesses, significant ones, are already planning to invest in manufacturing in the United States. And the ingenuity, the entrepreneurial spirit, the brain power, whatever, the intellectual resource that exists in Taiwan and the success of the tech industry here for one sector has been really a model, and again we want to increase our relationship. So I think that I would be saying that would be a goal we share, but with the CHIPS Act we're really facilitating reaching that goal, and it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting, and I think that you will see a recognition of the scientific success that Taiwan has had, being a model for how we go forward. That's why our bill is called CHIPS and Science.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Right now, last but not the least, we will have a representative from the Japanese media, Mr. Ishiro Koichiro-san. He is the bureau chief of Asahi Shimbun of Japan.
Hello.
你好，总统。
Konnichiwa.
Hello, Speaker Pelosi. Konnichiwa. Thank you very much for taking my questions. My question is about the Chinese democracy. Now we are witnessing the Chinese authorities increasing various pressures, not only to Taiwanese people and Hong Kongese, but to their own citizens, I mean the Chinese people. And as a strong and long-time advocate of democracy, please let us share your ideas. How the democratic countries, including
तो ताइवान से नैंसी पेलोसी को आप सुन रहे थे, जिन्होंने कहा कि हम ताइवान के लोकतंत्र के साथ खड़े हैं, लगातार हमारी उनकी ओर से मदद की जाएगी। और अब बात देश